Hello and welcome to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. In this week's edition, we recap the race card from Saturday, January 4th in the new year, 2025. A 9-race program was scheduled on the day, with the feature event being the SVREL Security Department Trophy. We begin with race number 1. This was a restricted allowance event for fillies and mares, going a distance of 5 furlongs round.
They're up for the first. Pineapple and Toronado Steel got away worst of them all. Narissa's Angel has quickly gone on by some 3 or more lengths as they charge away now toward the half mile. Narissa's Angel out in front by 3. Catalina Princess and Pineapple going in chase. Adara is 5 lengths off that lead and running in 4th. About to be joined by Toronado Steel. Hit and run and So Beautiful run as a team. And the Miracle Angel needs a miracle as they go slipping past the 3 and to make their way now coming up to the 5/16th. Narissa's Angel attacked now by Pineapple in the green on the outside. These two come thundering into the lane and Pineapple now points over Narissa's Angel. Down against the rail, that's Catalina Princess making ground. Adara is also running the rail and needs to do more, but Pineapple continues to lead as they arrive at the furlong pole. Catalina Princess now coming with a charge against the rail. It's Pineapple in the middle. Catalina Princess now kicking in on the rail. They're inside the final 16. And Catalina Princess and devastating Dane Dawkins come away and will win by almost 2 lengths. Pineapple is second. Adara is third. Could be Toronado Steel just over So Beautiful.
Catalina Princess with Dane Dawkins riding here for trainer Dalton Sergio get the winning race number 1 at 2-1, and that's an improved effort. And indeed, in this field, Catalina Princess was expected to do well. Pineapple checked in second, so both importees were 1-2. Then came Adira and Tornado Steel.
They're off and racing. Althea and Prince Ogilvy misses it and is left at the back of the field as a Stormbringer. Passing the 5 in front, about 2 lengths from Giant Vigorous Racing in second. Mineola down in third. Althea and Prince Ogilvy racing at the back. A compact field as they head past the 4 furlong point, and it is Stormbringer on that lead. Stormbringer right against the rail. That is Giant Vigorous. Mineola is right there too. Althea recovering and making ground, and left at the back of the field, that's Prince Ogilvy as it is Stormbringer turning on the eat about 4 or 5 lengths in front, and looks to have a ton in hand. Robert Halidine, as he's motionless at the moment, he takes a peek in his mirror, liking what he's seeing. It's Stormbringer on an afternoon stroll. Giant Vigorous running off the course and still in second. Right there too, that Althea coming on, but this is Stormbringer bringing them home. Stormbringer is sprinting clear, and Stormbringer now begins to turn into a category 3 and pulls away. Double digits. Easiest of winner for Robert Halidine, Stormbringer. Second, that's Giant Vigorous. A third, Althea, Mineola, and Prince Ogilvy.
So Stormbringer makes his much anticipated, long-awaited debut, being the first progeny of the illustrious She's a Man Eater, former 2-time Horse of the Year, to make it to the races. Now, 24 lengths in 107 flat for 5.5 furlongs after doing splits of 25-1, 48-4. So 25-1, 48-4, fairly average splits. But when you finish up in 107 at the back end of a 48-1, you know that you really finished up quite strongly. And already, I've got a message coming in asking the question, did we just see this year's Derby winner? Well, we have a long way to go. Derby is going to be running in August. We're now in January, so there's a lot of things that can happen between now and August. But right now, this is a very impressive debut victory by the first progeny of She's a Man Eater to race. And this one is one to make a note of. So Stormbringer indeed makes an auspicious debut.
Starter ready, they're off. Town Star misses it. Linstead Market gets a good start with a D-Bay Machine and Noble Sovereign as they run away toward the 6. Papidon is racing out wide. D-Bay Machine on the rail. Papidon out 3 wide. Noble Sovereign, as they leave the 6, now surges through and gets a very narrow lead over D-Bay Machine and Papidon. These 3 tightly packed. A break of some 2 lengths back to Valley of Love as they go flashing past the 5. Linstead Market joining that one and Town Star just trailing the field. They're heading away down the back stretch, about to exit it, and still the war up front continues. Papidon now surges through and gets the lead. D-Bay Machine is cutting the corner on the fence. Noble Sovereign is just in behind them, some 3 lengths off that lead. Linstead Market making some progress. Valley of Love fading back, and Town Star at the rear of the field as they slip past the 3 and make their way now toward the 5/16th. Papidon and Emilio McLean hold the advantage. 2 lengths it is over D-Bay Machine in the green. Linstead Market now asked to be let loose. Noble Sovereign between horses. Town Star making ground on the rail, but it is Papidon out in front, stepping just off the rail. Town Star right against it. Linstead Market now unleashed on the outside, but Papidon holds that lead. Town Star beginning to sneak up. Here is Linstead Market out 3 wide. They dash past the furlong pole, these 3 now. It's between them, and now Town Star quickens over against the fence and begins to turn on the power. It is Town Star and Javier Sybil. They come and romp it. Papidon is 5 lengths back in second. Linstead Market is third. Valley of Love possibly just fourth over Noble Sovereign.
Know when to hold, know when to fold, know when to walk away. Also know when to hit the all button. And that's the reason why I hit the all button there on my Reggae 6. The race looked quite naughty on paper. And when I saw Town Star coming down from 57 kilos to 51 kilos, 6 kilos lighter, Javier Sybil in the saddle for Trinidad One Plumber, I said to myself, this one is worth carrying as well. So my quartet of interest, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I said, oh, I'm not going to leave out Town Star, not going to leave out D-Bay Machine either from the stables of Jason Acosta. So this one was worth hitting the all button, and indeed, it worked out to be the best scenario for hitting the all button, because when you hit the all button, you don't want the favorite to win, you don't want the second favorite to win, you want the longest shot on the board to win. And that's what Town Star was at 11-1, the longest shot on the board, getting the job done here in race number 3.
They're off and racing. Shadow of a Doubt misses it and is left at the back of the field. Manusha, though, rushes through and take that lead. It's Manusha in front, rushing down on the outside. That's Shuama the Butcher. Then comes Joe Blaine, Xylophonic Steel hidden from view, rushing down to that is Shadow of a Doubt. Then comes Moneybox, and left out of it at the back of the field, that is Uncle Sil. They head towards the 4, and Manusha and Shuama the Butcher, these 2 fighting for it right there too, that in the mix, and that's Shadow of a Doubt. Just behind them, Moneybox recovering. Then comes Xylophonic Steel, coming on, that's Joe Blaine, and still at the back of the field, that's Uncle Sil. Manusha is still in front and traveling nicely. Shuama the Butcher worrying all the time. Here comes Moneybox to form a threesome, but it is now Manusha kicks away. Manusha by 3 in front of, still chasing that Shuama the Butcher. Moneybox out wide right against the rail and trying to come on, that Shadow of a Doubt, but Manusha is fending them off, coming to the furlong pole, and this is a good looking lead. Manusha getting out of the grasp of this field. Manusha is pushed out and is traveling nicely to Manusha and Siobhan Townsend. Going away, and will go away to win by about 6 lengths. Joe Blaine is second, then comes Shuama the Butcher and the Moneybox backing fourth.
No problems there for the top selection. Manusha, after 3 consecutive runner-up efforts, gets the job done quite convincingly. What a simple task for Manusha today. Siobhan Townsend riding there for Louis Richards and Ona Deron Hira no longer. A non-winner of 2 competitor. Manusha steps up in class after today's win. Joe Blaine completes the exact numbers I gave you there, 2, 1, 3, and 6. The race came back 2, 1, 7, and 3. So the exact return 223. Good exact dividend there for the logical 1, 2.
They're off. Brinks just misses it with Colorado Ranger. Let Him Fly shows usual early dash and goes for that lead. Little Grovey Thing on the outside, these two eye to eye. Colorado Ranger and Brinks race next, third and fourth as they slip past the 6. No More Deals is next, 5 off that lead. Just in behind them, that's a Turn on the Light as they make their way toward the 5. Traditional Lady runs a rail, then Special Gift as they charge away toward the final half of a mile. Let Him Fly, a narrow leader. Colorado Ranger testing now and cutting the corner as they're about to go into it. Little Grovey Thing is next. In behind those, No More Deals. Special Gift just in front of Turn on the Light. Brinks comes next. And at the back of the field, it's Traditional Lady as the field now arrive at the final 3/8 of a mile. And Let Him Fly looks to have flown the coop, opening up some 4 lengths over Colorado Ranger. No More Deals asked to close on the outside. Little Grovey Thing and Special Gift come next. Then comes Brinks toward the outside. Traditional Lady and Turn on the Light switched off as Let Him Fly is at the top of the lane and in that lead. Colorado Ranger is racing down against the fence. The rider now becoming a busy person as they drive toward the final furlong. It is Colorado Ranger and Let Him Fly in a battle up front. No More Deals waiting on them to fold as these 3 now come away from the rest. Special Gift is out wide, but they drive toward the line. No More Deals on the outside. Colorado Ranger on the line. They drive past together. It's tight. No More Deals and Colorado Ranger have gone by together. Let Him Fly and Special Gift also in a photograph. Traditional Ladies back in 5th.
So No More Deals gets the job done in race number 5, and that's Paul Country Fantasy riding for Gresham Greasy Smith. So Country teamed up with Greasy, and they got 3-1 there. And No More Deals stepping down from $1 million to 700,000. So the indications were that No More Deals would be comfortable at this level and got a win. A very narrow margin victory though. Colorado Ranger just lost within shades of the wire. Brave run there. Good ride by DeMar Williams.
Let's take our first break for 2025 on the Caymanas Park Highlight Show, and when we return, we pick up at race number 6 on the card. Welcome back to the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. We continue our recap from race 6 on the Saturday card. This was another restricted allowance event, but this time going a distance of 7 furlongs. A fairly competitive 9-horse field was declared to contest the 6.
Ready for a start. 7 furlong the trip. They're off and racing. Sky Rizzy misses it and is left at the back of the field. Rushing down to take that lead, that is Final Load. So Final Load is in front of a wall of horses. Racing there, that's Tiger Amidat. Right beside Tiger Amidat and coming around into second, that's Sir Wangdon. Sir Wangdon second, Tiger Amidat third. Miss Linton out wide is fourth. Joined go by Golden Syrup. Then comes Sky Rizzy, the slow starter. Joined on the outside by Pretty Caroline. Then comes Kai on the go and Sweet Victory racing at the back. They head towards the 4, and it is Final Load comfortably on that lead, about 3 lengths in front of racing in second Sir Wangdon. Going down into it and hustled up, that is Tiger Amida. Then comes Miss Linton. Golden Syrup is next. Then comes Sky Rizzy and Pretty Caroline running together. Then just behind them, that is Kai on the go and racing at the back of the field, that Sweet Victory. But this Final Load is not messing around, about 6 or 7 lengths in front comfortably on that lead as they turn for home. It is Final Load in front, still chasing hard. That is a Tiger Amida. It is Final Load still in front, about 3, but the margin is getting narrow, but it's still Final Load, still comfortably. Tiger Amida grinding away on this Final Load. It's Final Load. It kept up to the work by the champion jockey. Here comes Tiger Amida bearing down, but it's going to be too late. Final Load just about lasting a half a length from Tiger Amida. Then comes Sky Rizzy, Golden Syrup, and a Sweet Victory.
They're off. Undeclared War and Ruby's Light break over on the far side. Big Pop and Rapido more toward the center. The rest out of it at the moment as a Big Pop looks to have the overall lead. Rapida and Ruby's Light in pursuit. Undeclared War way over on the far side. Lord Espo is in behind horses. And racing at the back of the field, that's Miss Cooper's Land as they come inside the last quarter. A big pop just on that lead. Rapida now launching a challenge, but it's Big Pop, a crack of the right-hand stick. Rapida continues to breathe down the neck of Big Pop as they're approaching the final furlong. Big Pop and Rapida in a battle royal. It is Big Pop. Rapida trying to get to him. Big Pop just the leader by a nose. Here is Rapida kicking in on the inside. They bob heads toward the line. It's close. Maybe Rapida over Big Pop, but close. Then Ruby's Light and Lord Espo.
An exciting finish there in race number 7, and we saw Tajay Suku going up against Rashawn Lewis, and they were just a nose apart. Within the end, Rapida getting the job done at 5-1 over the even money choice Big Pop. So an exciting finish there with the apprentices fighting out the 4 furlong straight contest.
Ready for a start. They're off and racing. California Crown gets a good start and rushes for that lead and quickly opens up by about 4 lengths. Rushing down to chase, that is Princess Amali. Blue Sensation out wide and right against the rail, that's Imaya. They head towards the 4 and it's California Crown enjoying a 3-length lead from Princess Amali racing in second. Another 4 before we come to Blue Sensation and Himaya about 6 lengths racing behind. They head toward the 3 and California Crown begins to try to make short work of these, about 6 lengths in front, still chasing. That's Princess Amali. It's a strung out field as they're at the top of the lane. California Crown chased by Princess Amali. Blue Sensation and trying to come on, that's Himaya, but it is California Crown and coasting home under a very cheeky ride from Robert Hallidine. He's doing nothing, just peeping between his legs, still toiling into second. That's Princess Amali. It's 2 on the day for the champion trainer, Jason DaCosta, and it's also 2 for Robert Hardball Hallidine. They take the St. Catherine Cup by about 8 lengths. Princess Amali second, then comes Blue Sensation, and Himaya completes the field.
So Hardball on another sweetie ball on the card, and the first sweetie ball, of course, was Stormbringer in race number 2, and that one won by 24 lengths in 107 for 5.5 furlongs on debut, and that's going to be one to note. And you get California Crown in the St. Catherine Cup, winning by 9 3/4 lengths in 105 4/5 of a second. So 2 sweetie balls for the hard ball on the first Saturday in 2025.
They're off. Madeline Sunshine comes away brilliantly in the center, showing good early speed already. Joy is Golden is right there on the premises. Mrs. Linders is near to us. Geolithic just off the fractions in the early exchanges as they have covered the first furlong and make their way now toward the final quarter. Joy is Golden in the center running quickly. Mrs. Linders and Mudshaft the ones nearest to us. Geolithic in between those. Madeline Sunshine has more running to do with Laban as they charge away now inside the last quarter, and it is still wide open. Joy is Golden. Mrs. Linders, they match strides. Geolithic in behind them. Right against the stand fence, the near side, that's Mudshaft traveling powerfully. Laban is over on the far side. Joy is Golden, just the leader. Mrs. Linders trying to come once again. Laban now comes with a scorching kick over on the far side. They drive toward the line, and Laban picks up the lead. Laban wins it over Joy is Golden. Mrs. Linders in a photograph with Geolithic. Inspire Force is 5th.
The second race day of the 2025 season is now in the history books, but with a notable performance on the day from the impressive debutant Stormbringer, the first prodigy from 2-time Horse of the Year, She's a Man-Eater, to make it into racing. This has been another edition of the Caymanas Park Highlight Show. See you next time.